wishes to
Okay,
apply.
now when you're talking about already funded, that means we've already gone out to bond.
That's correct.
And we're paying interest on this
That's
money,
correct.
and that's just sitting.
That's correct.
And we're not, because of what we're passing tonight, you can't use it. You thought the 700,000 was just gonna sit there with us paying interest on it.
But that's the purpose. When we do our budgets, we typically review the outstanding ordinances. And I think the last one we did, last cancellation, I can't remember if it was
It was July.
2011. I can't remember. But we'll typically review that with the finance committee, see what ordinances we don't need.
But you already know that you're not gonna.
Yeah, absolutely. But there are several components to this ordinance. So it's a multi-purpose ordinance. So you have Vets Field, you have the Old Borough Hall, there are a few other things in there.
So this is kind of like a slush area, you got $700,000
Not
that
at
it's,
all. Not at all.
let me finish. That at some point you can decide to use for something else because you know what, it's already out there and we're already paying, the taxpayer's already paying interest on it. But although we're saying it's for Veterans Field, we're really not going to use it for Veterans Field. Is that correct?
This,
Is that correct?
the funding that's in this ordinance for
It's not correct.
Veterans Field is not needed for the remediation. For the remediation.
What else is there? I mean, you have it for remediation and improvements,
Yes.
the other bond. I mean, that's going to do everything that's coming in. Great.
But this was the funding that we were originally going to do phase 2 with.
I understand that. I'm just saying as a taxpayer whose taxes just went up over $100 for this quarter alone, it would have been nice if you take $700,000 out of the bond ordinance and save me money and save me the interest I'm going to pay on it over, how long is this bond, 20 years? 20-year bond. That's my point of view. Why
No, I
we're
understand.
doing this surplus money that
We can certainly
you're
have
gonna
the
find that pocket
finance.
someplace, someday I'll want to use it for something else. I'm going to have to bother the public because they already got the money. Thank you.
Why do they need us to tell
Anyone else
them?
wish to be heard?
Why do they need us?
Hearing none, I close the open portion on 1479, 2012. Do I have an introduction?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Any discussion?
No discussion.
Roll call?
No.
Whereas an ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater, County of Bergen, New Jersey, amending ordinance 1381-2007 of the borough as amended by ordinance 1387-2008 by ordinance 1424-2009, providing that various capital improvements for the borough of Edgewater and appropriating $3,060,000 therefore, providing for the issuance of $1,942,750 in general improvement bonds or notes of the borough of Edgewater.
There's your elected officials doing their due diligence.
Roll call?
Councilman Henwood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monty?
Yes.
Councilman Bedell?
Yes.
Councilman Jordan?
Yes.
And Councilman Bartolome?
Yes.
Motion passes.
We have an introduction of ordinances. We have ordinance 1478, 2012, titled An Ordinance of the Borough of Edgewater, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, adding a new chapter 320, Public Property, to the Borough Code to establish regulations concerning prohibited activities at borough properties. This ordinance is prohibiting certain activities on public school properties in the Borough of Edgewater, such as drinking alcohol, skateboarding, roller skating, dog walking, etc. Do I have an introduction?
I'll introduce.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Mayor, if I may, real quick before your roll, we did discuss this in the work session and the possibility of incorporating other public properties. In discussion with the Borough Attorney's Office, the decision was made that each of those properties should be separate and distinct and not inclusive in this one ordinance, which essentially pertains to the schools. So again, we'll be doing one separately for the marina and Borough Hall and things of that nature. So that was the decision. That's why it's not included in this evening.
Roll call.
Whereas an ordinance of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Edgewater, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, adding a new chapter 320, quote, public property, and quote, to the Borough Code to establish regulations concerning prohibited conduct on certain public property was introduced on September 17, 2012, and passes its first reading and will be considered for final passage and public hearing on October 15, 2012, at 7 o'clock p.m. in the municipal building located at 55 River Road, Edgewater. Councilman Haywood?
Yes.
Councilman Doran?
Yes.
Councilman Monti?
Yes.
Councilman Goodell?
Yes.
Councilman Jordan?
Yes.
Councilman Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Councilman Hanlon, do you have a committee report?
Just, Mayor, at this time, you and I have had discussions regarding police manpower with the new chief, and I would request for our discussion that be included on the work session next week for discussion.
Okay. Councilman Doran?
Just two things. Firehouse on Palisades Ave, they're doing the roof, it's coming out great. Replacing the old roof, putting new one on. And this weekend, Saturday, the 22nd, we're gonna have a wet down on Shady Side for the new rescue truck that we just got. Should be a fun time, you can bring your family down. It's gonna be from 12 to 6, Saturday the 22nd.
Councilman Monti?
Yes. I just want to put on the record the concerts and volleyball that was done during the summer.